Alright? With the album to beat now covered in obscene detail and whatever liquid gushing creates, I can now transition into, well, anything I want, and I know exactly where to start. So, Quick EP, which is what you're watching now, is basically the same as the reviews, but it's a little shorter. A bit like the records that we're talking about. Pretty intuitive stuff. He lied. Anyway, introducing us into the world of the extended play is Minneapolis pop-punk band A Better Hand, who released their 5-track debut EP, Cheap Smokes and Champagne, on February 26th. Now, when I first started seeing people describe this as their debut, I was a little confused, because I thought their 2019 release, Out of Sight and Out of Mind, was their debut. And if I'm not mistaken, 2019 is earlier than 2021. Off to university with you, my friend. Not only that, but that release had 8 tracks, and if I'm not mistaken again, 8 is more than 5. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'd first like to thank the GCSE Mathematics Revision Guide. Of course, bigger and earlier does not always equal better, just look at any older sibling. But Cheap Chokes and Champagne almost epitomises this saying, since these 5 songs are without a doubt their best work. They've utilised every pop-punk and alt-rock trope to create a quintessential pop-punk EP, one full of infectious riffs and relatable lyricism. We begin with Silhouettes, one of the 2 singles from the release. It introduces us with a fairly soft chord progression, nothing too fancy, just a 10-second relaxed start, with reverberating guitars and a subtle lead riff over the top. What follows this, however, is very similar to how I described the Young Hearts' Wild and Reckless. A slow-burning riff, just everything just bursts onto the scene, with the lead and rhythm guitars being amplified tenfold, and the drums just having a good old bash. I know what I said there, and I stand by it. I stand by that one. Vocalist, I'm sorry if I butcher this, Jordan Solgado? Solgado? Wasn't that the Gen 7 legendary Pokemon? Jordan Solgaleo first establishes the major themes of this record into the vocal stratosphere through this song. He discusses the notion of almost being haunted by past mistakes, the silhouette acting as a metaphor for the dark past and the memories that reside in his mind. These memories, from what I can tell, involve past relationships and just a lack of energy he has left to carry on. We can see this theme carry on into the second single, Wrong One, which discusses the idea of acceptance and how failed relationships can impact you in the future. Now, I'm aware that these lyrical themes aren't exactly profound in the pop-punk genre. All you have to do is look at the pop-punkers subreddit to see all the differing opinions about these kind of lyrics. Some people love those stories, some people think they're almost too ubiquitous, and I can see arguments for both, but, like, the artists can write what they want. That's what I'm doing here. Sure, everyone has emotional issues, and yes, everyone's had bad breakups. But sometimes tropes are okay, and it's very effective in this EP. It acts as an overarching narrative for all the songs. The other 3 tracks are less personally infused, bar maybe Autumn Lie, which begins with a sensational guitar riff, one that leads into a very emotionally cathartic song. My current favourite is Sleep With the Lights On, which I just find so goddamn catchy. The vocal performance is most notable in this song, with the verses sounding like a mix of every big boy in the genre, you know, a bit of State Champs, Neck Deep, and even a bit of The Story So Far in there too, but that's a bit of a larger stretch. Plus, the track itself is insanely infectious. I find myself singing along to the chorus every time I hear it. The EP ends on its most positive note with Get It Right, a song all about finally finding solace. While the overarching themes of the EP are about losing yourself and the people around you, it's nice that it ends on a fairly positive note. Get It Right just encourages people to let everything go, don't let the past take you over, and to basically just find your way back onto your own path. Letting go of the past is inherently difficult, you know, it defines you and influences you in ways that you couldn't even imagine. But it's okay, because everything will be alright. Eventually. Cheap Smokes and Champagne is an excellent pop-punk debut from A Better Hand. It can resonate with anyone and everyone who struggles with letting go of the past, or just generally moving on with life. Plus, it sounds really good. Kinda anticlimactic, but it's true. It's true.